everyone. I wish I could say that I am not in my robe, and I'd be totally lying if I told you that I wasn't. Yes, I am in my robe, and honestly, I don't care. It is definitely one of those nights for me. Today is February the 23rd, and I'm just gonna be fully transparent with you all. I was going back and forth about whether or not I wanted to film this video today. This is a general reading for my beautiful Pisces friends. And I don't know, I just have to admit that I got into my head about having to get dressed properly to film, needing to look a certain way, keeping myself to a standard, yada, yada, yada. And I really had to check myself, truly, because in the beginning, I never started this journey to look a certain type of way or present myself whatever made up way. And I don't want to lose sight of why I even started this page to begin with, which was to have a platform to be fully expressed and to showcase my own healing journey. And there are some days where I gotta be real with you. I don't want to get dressed. There's some days where all I want to do is stay in a robe the entire freaking day. So you know what? That's what I've chosen to do today. I'm sorry if this is offensive to some of you, and if it is, then maybe I'm just not it for you. But honestly, I'm not going to lose myself in all the hoopla of social media. This is who I am. I love doing readings. And sometimes I love doing readings in a robe. So that's what's up. I have so many Pisces friends that I hold near and dear to my heart. And you guys know who you are, my Pisces, beautiful Pisces friends. Happiest birthday to all of you. I dedicate this reading to you, and I'm so appreciative of your friendship to me throughout the years. I'm not going to name any names because you already know. There's 3 of you, 2 guys and 1 girl. And I just fucking love you guys so much. So, I don't normally do this, but hell yes, I got myself some wine, and I'm cheersing to you, my Pisces family. Happy freaking birthday! Woo! This is some crispy Pinot Grigio from Italy. Cheers, more life, happy solar return. And here's to more health and happiness and love in the upcoming year. They say you're supposed to look the person in the eye, so if you had a glass, I hope that you were cheersing along with me. All right. So this is a general reading for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Guys, as usual, only take the messages that do resonate with you. If they don't personalize it. Storylines can be reversed, and time is fluid. So if it doesn't resonate with you right now, I encourage you to come back and check. This is for all Pisces signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of March. Please show us what we need to see from the past, the present, and the near future. All right, I know that in my last video I didn't shuffle, but like I said, guys, I'm just trying to keep it as real as possible with you guys tonight. So we're shuffling on camera. Okay, we're gonna do one more shuffle. This is for all of my Pisces family, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the entire month of February. Show us what we need to see for the past, the present, and near future. All right. Okay, guys, this whole robe thing is a vibe. I might just start doing all my readings like this because, man, it takes the guesswork out of what the hell I'm going to wear for camera. All right. Okay. Past, the present, the near future. Okay, and then we have bottom of the deck. All right, guys, so in your past, I get the sense that you guys were juggling, something. I'm getting relationship right now. For some of you, you were juggling what you want, what your expectations were, while at the same time trying to hold space for another individual who is probably going through their own thing. I get the sense that with the Two of Pentacles and the Hanged Man upright, you guys struggle with boundaries. I think for a lot of my Piscean family, there's always a tendency to want to be empathetic towards other people and their struggle, to want to show that you support others, to really be there for other people as they go through their own journey. And I think at some point in your past, you have come to the realization that your journey matters just as much as everybody else's. And I think you came to a standstill with the Hanged Man upright. At some point in your past, you recognized that you had given up a little bit more of yourself than you would have wanted, and that there needed to be some sort of clear boundary between yourself, your expectations, your soul growth versus that of the person you were constantly holding space for. And I think when you came to that realization that maybe you can't save everyone, which is a very hard pill to swallow, especially for you guys. If you love and you care so deeply, and I think once you came to that realization, and for a lot of you, you took a step back. Some of you maybe left a relationship. Some of you maybe had some sort of separation in a friendship. For some, this could have even been in a job. Maybe you were juggling like a regular, your 9 to 5 versus like your passion, or juggling multiple projects, and you just realized enough is enough. I really need to start pouring back into myself. Like, what happened to me? How did I lose myself in somebody else's journey? And when you did decide to take that step back and really accept what was happening, and that you can't save everyone, and that you can't make everybody else's dreams come true, and that you really have to refocus on your own, you ended up getting the Fool card. You got a new beginning. For some, this was a very painful ending. For some, this was it was hard. It was challenging to take yourself away from that other situation you were juggling because you cared so deeply. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, you really had to, on some level, withhold yourself from participating in that person's journey any longer. And so when you let that thing go, you opened up space for you to now fully explore what it means for you to really start a new beginning. And I think that's where we're at right now. You started to dive deep into your own passions, into your own goals, your own aspirations. For some of you, you could have even started a new business. Maybe you started thinking about what type of business you wanted to create or how to expand. For some, you just started pouring more into your own self-care, healing other relationships that had similar patterns maybe. But in the present, you are kind of stuck thinking about things from your past. You're reminiscing on old times now. I think a significant enough amount of time has happened since that past situation where you can actually take an objective look and really see your growth and see your journey from that time and space when you had to make that choice versus where you are now. I think this is a very bittersweet space. Some of you might be tempted to actually contact this past friend or this ex or lover or partner in a job. Some of you might be thinking about all the good times you shared together, how much you miss the laughs, the support that you felt. And I think, though, as much as you're tempted to try to reach out and communicate, I think you're really focused on moving forward. You're really focused on what this next stage for you is going to be. And as much as you're reminiscing, which is fine, totally fine, the reminiscing is not replacing your goals. And you can think back to your past with kindness and contentment. I get a lot of just contentment with how things are. And you moving forward might also mean avoiding conflict or avoiding situations that are directly related from something you walked away from, that are related to the things you're still reminiscing about. And that's actually going to be critical for you. You need to keep on moving forward and sidestepping in some way these arguments that could possibly arise if you decide to open up that can of worms again. For some of you, you could be dealing with another water sign. This could be another Pisces, another Cancer, or a Scorpio. But this is a person that you're trying to avoid conflict with. This could have been a Pisces situation, or just a full water sign. There was a lot of water that you're dealing with right now, maybe even in partnership. This could just be a general energy that you're trying to avoid conflict with a past lover, or a situation that had to do with like intimate relationships. If this was a workplace and this was a job that at one point made you feel really passionate, like it lit a fire in you at one point, but it, as much as it made you happy, it was also a source of conflict. And now with the Three of Wands upright, this is not something you want to participate in any longer. So, like I said, even if you're reminiscing, you know you don't want to open up that can of worms because of what arguments might happen if you do regarding this water sign, this love connection, or just this partnership that's split in your past. Now, in your near future, for me, that's like the next month or two, you do have the Ace of Pentacles, and you have the Six of Swords in reverse. So I get that you're trying to lay a very strong and solid foundation, and this could be in something that you've been tempted to leave behind. If this was a job, it could be that this is like an old idea of like a project or something that has been on the back burner. Because we've been in a pandemic, maybe you've had some grandiose plans that you've wanted to put into action. But then, you know, pandemic, so on and so forth, and maybe you've had to shelve certain things, but you haven't necessarily abandoned these ideas or abandoned these goals of yours. You've just realized that you have to work with what you're given. And so instead of giving up on a particular vision, you're kind of having to start from the beginning again and reevaluate, reassess, and figure out how exactly you are going to create a strong foundation to push this thing forward. This could have been an attempt at something. Maybe for some of you, you were involved in a creative project, you tried it out, and then something happened to like halt production. Again, this could have just been like a mistake maybe that was made that made you question whether you could keep moving forward. This could have been because of the pandemic that put a stop to your plans. This could have been just any situation that took place to prevent you from continuing to move forward in this thing you've invested a lot of time, energy, and effort into that could possibly bring you a lot of abundance. Could help with your growth. It could help with opportunity and stability in your life. With the Justice card in reverse, you're having a hard time not just seeing it through, but you're having a hard time staying committed to the process because of something that didn't work out before. And I think for some, you're questioning whether or not you even want it to look the same way anymore. For others of you, you've just done a complete overhaul and you're starting from scratch. You might be taking the initial idea of this thing and just wiping the slate clean and starting all over again. And some of you are holding a little bit of resentment towards having to do that. I think you were maybe just really set on the way that it was supposed to look and feel and sound and be. But because of circumstances that are totally out of your control, things haven't been able to work out that way for you. You're being called here with the last card in your spread, with the Page of Pentacles. You're being called here to start from the very beginning again. I'm sorry, but you have the Page of Pentacles and you also have the Ace of Pentacles. You got to start from the beginning. Probably not what you want to hear, because I do get a sense that you've already put a lot of work, time, work, and effort into this idea or this creative project or this even relationship, but you have no choice. Something has happened to kind of halt your progress. And just remember, though, that even if it's been out of your control and you don't want it to be that way, there's never anything that's not working in your favor. So consider that this is a blessing in disguise in some sort of way. Maybe you're better off having to start from the beginning. Maybe if you didn't start all over again or start considering new ideas and other options, you would actually be limiting your growth or preventing certain opportunities and people to connect with you because you didn't start all over. So I would just take this as a sign from the universe that you're being divinely guided, and that anything you need to restart or reevaluate is actually a blessing in disguise. And embrace it. Be like the Page of Pentacles, who's willing to start from the beginning, who's willing to play the game of life. With the Hermit card in reverse as your grounding energy, I think a lot of you are ready to take a step forward. You're done taking that step back to reevaluate, reassess. You're actually so confident now in the vision that you see for yourself. And a lot of you are fully embracing this new stage and this new cycle. You're finally ready to step out there and attach your face to a brand, or your face to a name, or to start speaking publicly about what it is that you've been working on behind the scenes. I think a lot of time, energy, and effort was spent on relationships in your past. I think you are reevaluating some of those choices regarding relationships in your present, but in your near future, I really do get the sense here that you will be very business focused. And you're not going to be hiding this whole business thing anymore. For those of you who've been working on secret projects, you're no longer going to be dealing with these secret projects. You're going to be really focused on getting it nice and perfect so that you can expose it and release it to the world. For those of you who've been working on businesses low-key but haven't really launched yet, you're definitely going to be thinking more in that space in the upcoming months. Very soon. I really get the sense like spring is going to be your time. Right now, you're kind of just doing things behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, you're planning, you're prepping, you're coming up with all of the logistics, you're writing up lists of things, contacting the people that you need to. You're very low key, and you're ready. I think just around the corner, you guys are going to start to share yourselves with the world in a way that maybe you haven't in the past. And as much as I don't necessarily see relationship or have relationship cards in your near future, I think it is actually so important for your evolution and your soul growth for you to continue to pour that love, that cup of love back into yourself, so that when that right person does come along, you'll have already accomplished this one goal that I think you've struggled to see through to the end. I don't think this is the first time you've attempted to try something new and try something out regarding a passion of yours. And I think sometimes love and fear have gotten in the way. Old shit has gotten in the way from you being able to move forward in the past. And now that won't be a problem. You're so laser focused on this thing. And I really do see that there's going to be success if you continue to stay on this path. And once you deal with this elephant in the room, which is your passion, your goal, eventually you'll have enough space to open yourself up to love again. So with that, my Pisces family, my Piscean friends, so many of you that I'm thinking of, I love you guys so much. Like, truly I do. I think I lied. I think I have one more female friend who's also a Piscean. And so there's two men and two women. And anyway, that's besides the point. My point is, I love you guys so much. Thank you for coming and joining me for another reading. And thank you for accepting me as low-key and chill as I actually am with my wine tonight. I appreciate you guys for checking out my channel. If you liked my style of read and you appreciate my candidness and honesty and my vibes, then please feel free to like this video, leave a comment. Honestly, I'm just gonna be real, it helps me with engagement. I know a lot of people don't just say it straight up, but really that's what it is. So comment below if you have anything nice you want to say. Subscribe if you haven't, and also hit that notification bell because it helps you to be notified about when I drop videos, because obviously I don't have a solid schedule yet and it kind of just happens sporadically right now. If you haven't already followed me on Instagram, make sure you definitely check that out. I post daily card pulls on IG and I focus a lot on personal development and therapy over there. I'm a lot more active on Instagram than I am on YouTube. I gotta be real with you, but it'd be nice to see you over there if you're not already part of the community. And I think that's it. I wish you guys a happy birthday. If it hasn't passed yet, happy future birthday. And I will see you guys in my next video. Cheers! Bye.